Because when we don't know what's going on and we're stuck in those coping skills unconsciously, to break out of them, it's super hard. So the first step is to peel it back. So that's what I'm talking about with this stage of now you know the trauma, you know your trauma belief, you know the emotions that are stuck with it. What is your coping skill? When that emotion turns on and we feel it somatically, this is not something that we say logically, okay, right now, logically, I think that what I'm feeling is shame. Nope, it's in the body. And it's overwhelming. And it's something that we feel, and it's intense. This step of working through or learning how to process trauma is about slowing things down to notice, what do you do when that emotion comes on? Do you go into your fight response? Sometimes if we might go into a fight response, we'll pick at somebody else. We'll snap at somebody else. We're hurting and we don't realize it, and it puts us in a fight response. Do you freeze? Do you check out? Do you suddenly go numb? Do you suddenly feel disconnected from your body and from your emotions? Slow things down and start noticing what your coping skill is, because that coping skill might alleviate the shame or the overwhelming feeling that's coming up in the body. It might alleviate it and distract you for a little bit, but it also keeps it stuck in your body. Once you know, the next step is about getting comfortable with the emotion in your body, and that takes time. So I want you to remember that this is not something that you cognitively learn. You watch this video and you're like, oh, shame is in my body. I got this. I see it now. I feel it. I'm enlightened. No, it doesn't happen that way. When we first start allowing ourselves to see the wound and come face to face with that wound, it is overwhelming. And so it takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of time to get comfortable. And so for the next 2 minutes, I'm just going to show you an exercise that can help you to start learning to be comfortable in the body. Find a place where you can be still for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all we're going to do, but 5 minutes of uninterrupted time for you. If it feels safe and comfortable, close your eyes as you're doing this exercise. Let's begin with just being in our body. So just noticing your breath, your in-breath and your out-breath, feeling your belly expand and contract. Now begin scanning from the top of your head. Imagine there's a relaxation wave going back and forth, starting at the top of your head, your forehead, going down your body and removing any energy that no longer serves you. And it's going back and forth down your jaw, your chest area, your torso, going down as it goes back and forth. Clearing out any stuck energy that is no longer serving you. And all of that stuck energy is being removed from the heels of your feet. Really feel that coming out of the heels of your feet. And remember that trauma is more the beliefs that were formed as a result of what happened than what actually happened. And this is why we can still feel like we're suffering from trauma even years or decades after the circumstance has changed, because those trauma beliefs are still active. So take a moment and ask yourself, what is one trauma belief that is active in my life that I would like to focus on during this exercise? Is it, I'm not safe, I'm not enough, I don't matter, I'm a failure, no matter how hard I try, I will fail, I don't deserve, I can't, people are dangerous, I will be abandoned? For the sake of this exercise, just pick one. And as you think of that belief, what are the emotions associated with that belief? What does it cause you to feel? Is it pain, shame, or fear? Remember that if anger comes up, anger is a bodyguard to more vulnerable emotions. So if you're thinking, I feel angry, ask yourself, what is the anger trying to protect me from? What vulnerable emotion is the anger trying to protect me from? And as you think about this belief, scan your body and find if there's any place of activation when you're scanning. If there is a core wound active, you will feel it someplace in your body. It might be your chest, it might be your back, it might be your head, but there will be tension or tightness or heaviness or discomfort. Are you able to notice it? Now, as you're noticing it, I'm going to also ask for you to find a place in your body where there is less tension, less tightness, less heaviness, and less discomfort. And this might be someplace in your extremities. It might be your hands or your feet. So, even if you had a place of activation, can you now find a place of stillness? And of okayness in your body? Now let's take a moment to go from one area of your body to the next. So once again, with your eyes closed, scan your body as you're thinking about this belief and this emotion that has formed as a result of what you went through, what happened outside of you, caused this belief and this emotion. And when you think about those, do you notice where in your body begins to feel activated? And rate how uncomfortable it feels to notice that emotion. And once you rate it, find that place in your body that is less activated and less tense. In fact, I'd like to invite you to bring your awareness to your feet and imagine there are roots growing out of your feet and really growing deep down into the earth. Grounding you and helping you to feel a sense of stillness and peace. Really feeling from your feet area right now. And now noticing the distance in your body from where you feel grounded to where there's activation. And begin bringing your awareness slowly up your body towards that place of activation. And once you feel the activation, once you feel it kick on, just for a moment, pause at that place. And go right back to your feet, feeling those roots. Feeling the roots growing out from your feet, beneath your feet, really grounding you deep into the earth. Spending a moment here in this place of stillness, in this place where you feel strong, in this place where you really feel grounded. Even if there's activation in another part of your body, there is also this place of feeling really grounded, really strong. And notice how good it feels to feel this. Okay, this is an exercise to begin helping you to start to notice that belief and emotion in your body, right? Because our subconscious shows up in our body, and trauma forms beliefs that are part of our subconscious. So we have to work with our subconscious and our conscious mind together if we want to process and release emotions. So the first step, what I want to encourage you guys, this was like a 5-minute exercise. I want to encourage you to do this exercise once a day, at least just once a day, 5 minutes. You don't have to watch this whole video. Just go right to the exercise. I'll make sure that I put it in the beginning, the time of where you can find the exercise in the beginning, so you don't have to watch the whole thing all over again. But do this exercise every day to begin helping yourself to feel more and more comfortable with the sensation that comes up in the body.